Discover what your child is listening to. Focus on the content, not the style, so as to avoid a discussion over taste rather than a discussion over inappropriate themes.
United States Surgeon General C. Everett Koop expressed this concern.
In the past, we've been concerned almost exclusively with adult bookstores and the movie theaters that have specialized in pornography, but it's no longer quite that simple. Now we have rock videos without control and frequently viewed without parents even being aware of their children's activity. And many that I have seen are a combination of senseless violence and senseless pornography to the beat of rock music.
Songs I've heard recently obviously aren't any good for anybody. They celebrate suicide, incest, violence.
Well, music is to or to fight, or to make love. It is created by God to affect and communicate with other people. In one sense, it's no surprise that music grabs at it's supposed to.
We believe good music is good for young people. We believe that good lyrics, like good poetry, help to elevate young people, elevate their aspirations. But we know that bad lyrics, bad ideas, can't do anything but harm to young people.
It may be hard to believe, but more and more of our young people are getting involved in cult-type activities like devil worship. Not just high school students, but those in the middle schools as well. And it's happening just about everywhere.
And because I wouldn't give up my child as a voluntary sacrifice to Satan, my child was taken, from our family at birth and done away with.
Your child was sacrificed?
Right.
In the name of Satan?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any doubt in your mind that there is some type of devil worship or satanic type practices in Williamson County and the Central Texas area?
No, there's not.
Second, teach your children to think critically about what he or she listens to. Compare what's being expressed to the family's value system. Rock and roll.
According to the experts, most of our kids react to the influences of the occult with a normal amount of curiosity and suffer no real harm. But for others, fascination from their fantasy world gets confused with reality. And when that happens, the end result can range from vandalism to murder.
is not removed, the infant will lose consciousness. Next, we'll look at what to do if an infant is unconscious and choking.
The band whose concert violence was graphic and explicit. Lead singer Blackie Lawless simulates drinking blood from a human skull, while their stage show often includes the simulated execution of a nude woman. In the November 1987 issue of Circus magazine, Blackie Lawless boasts, quote, "The rack is back, but it gets better. The song after we use the rack, I'll cut the girl down, throw her over my shoulder, take her to the center of the stage, and drop her in this contraption. It's like a meat grinder. It'll spray her all over the audience. We'll even pass out raincoats. The singer they get, the singer will get. This is the cover of their first music.
If an infant is choking, cannot breathe or cough, or has a weak cough, you must open the airway quickly. First, pick up the infant, open the airway by holding the jaw between index finger and the thumb.
Parents and teachers, we need to counter the bad with what's good. We need to counter bad ideas, bad music with good ideas, good music. Let's give our children the best we have to offer, so that they'll see there's more value in the good than in the bad.
Third, encourage your children to select expressions that are in keeping with your family's standards, and point them to the wealth of positive music that's available, rather than selecting music by those who profit by selling antisocial themes. Take, for example, the positive, thought-provoking music of U2 and Bruce Springsteen. The Beastie Boys have sold over 4 million copies of their debut release, Licensed to Ill. Having had the #1 selling album in the nation for 7 weeks is no small accomplishment. Unfortunately, these 3 New York City rappers have, in many ways, given rap music a bad name. A lot of rap music deals with life on the street, decrying the injustices, and pointing the listener to positive alternatives. But the Beasties rely on gratuitous sexual perversion, violent themes, and especially drug and alcohol abuse to sell their albums, while insisting it's all a big joke. Aside from the dozens of implicit and explicit sexual exploits contained on Licensed to Ill, the album includes some 95 references to drug and alcohol consumption, including freebase and crack, marijuana, angel dust, glue sniffing, and LSD. One reason these fast-talking rappers have escaped public criticism is the lack of printed lyrics on their album. Consider, for example, these excerpts from their song, Hold It Now, Hit It.
Out the window still when I get my fill, I'm chilly chill. Inside a bar ale, if I run out of ale, inside a bar wine. I'm in my car, I'm going fly. It's just as what I'm using. Beer, chicken, breast, steak, and snipping glue. I'm never touching out, cause I toss that back. The King and Rock, that is my name. Y'all drinking more wet and we got the champagne. And we like beers. Hold it now.
Writing for Newsweek, Jim Miller and Bill Rabkin state, quote, among other things, the boys lustily hymn the joys of girls, gunplay, and getting high. A frosty brew and angel dust are the drugs of choice in their lyrics, end quote. Adding that this trio agrees, quote, that the band wants only to bring a little fun into the lives of all the 13-year-old girls who buy their records, end quote. Their so-called fun in-concert displays have included spraying beer at the audience, simulated masturbation, obscene comments and gestures, mouthing the exposed breasts of a bikini-clad cage dancer, encouragements for girls in the audience to expose their breasts, and a hydraulic penis reportedly 20 feet in length. Writing for Cream magazine, Bill Holdship reflected, quote, part of the problem, too, is some of the Beasties' audience might not take it as a stupid joke. They might buy it lock, stock, and barrel as real life. I'm going to go out, take some crack, beat up people who aren't as cool as me, rape some women, and shoot some guy in the face. Above everything else, it's just not funny. In fact, it's extremely mean-spirited, end quote.
14 teenagers a day kill themselves.
Like Sean Sellers got started by playing the fantasy game called Dungeons and Dragons.
So Dungeons and Dragons, it trains you in a sense. You become very familiar with the tools of the occult, and whenever you happen upon the real thing, there's a very big drive to want to experience the real thing instead of just a game.
Given this powerful influence, can parents afford not to respond with foresight, love, and value-strengthening support? Together, we can rise to the challenge.
And for more information and specific ideas on how you can address this issue, write the Parents Music Resource Center. Finally, remember all music, regardless of the particular style, can be used in positive and enriching ways or abused and perverted. Your child can be guided to distinguish the difference.